Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
What's going on, everyone? It's Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Friday night stream, guys. September 13th, Friday the 13th, 2 days after your boy turned 51, which is kind of crazy to say out loud. But great to see everybody here tonight. Welcome to the show. Let me know you guys can hear me okay and see me okay. Give me that thumbs up. Obviously, we're jumping in here already with the chat. Great to see all of you guys tonight. Well, we're going to see who's here in the lobby, of course. And then we'll hang for a bit here. Great to see all the thumbs up there. It's moving along, which is nice. Let me take a look at one thing. Make sure we are live and indirect, or live and direct, I should say, on Facebook. And it looks like it's a little delayed, but it's there counting down. That's the important thing. So facebook.com/peepthisoutshow. Looks like it says it's got about 1 minute and 19 left until it goes live over there. But oh, looks like it's live actually. There we go. I guess my thing here is blocked. So I can see now it looks like everything is current. All right, so if you guys are catching me on Facebook, say hello to everybody here in the chat if you wish. Drop some comments. I'm going to be able to kind of go between you guys. We'll see if we can try and get those merged one of these days over here as well. But for now, it is definitely moving along. So Buzz7332 jumping out with the first super chat of the evening. Happy watching from the Las Vegas Strip. How cool. I'm envious right now, Buzz. That's killer. Let me just throw a little heart in over there, obviously, and I'm going to add some celebrations right there because I hope you hit it big over in Vegas, my friend. You're about 3.5, 4 hours away from me, which is pretty cool. So let me throw some hearts in there for you as well, too. Buzz, shout outs to you there. I appreciate the love and support as always. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, let me see who we've got here in the chat. Let's see, going up to the very top here. Tony Montana's in the house. Urza Ender. And yes, Tony, definitely feeling pretty sad about James Earl Jones. But then again, 93 years old. He had a very, very full, rich life. But still, you never really prepared for stuff like that. So really, really a sad situation there. Of course, that one really, really hurts. Carl Broussard's in the house. Larry Nguyen, what's going on? Min Lee. Yes, it has been a while, it feels like, to be honest. Great to see you on there. Matt Dummett, what's going on? Foodie86, hope you had a good birthday. It was definitely a really, really nice day and evening as well. A little party at night. It was really, really fun for sure. So just a little bit melancholy because naturally it's like the end of a year and the beginning of another, and you know everything that's been going on. So, but really, really a nice night and evening for sure. There, the Week Greatness is in the house as well. Drew's Food Reviews. Let's get ready for Friday the 13th situation. Sticker collecting, what is going on? Great to see you, great to see you. And Randy Molina's in the house. Galen Holden, what's going on? Let's see here. Michael Domayer is in the house as well, too. Great to see you, my friend. Wow, it's packing in here. Larry, yesterday was the most scary day I've ever had. I was working at the gas station and got, what? Gave all the money, it was so scary. Larry, you gotta be kidding me. Come on, that's craziness. That's craziness right there. If that really happened to you, oh my goodness. I'm glad that you're okay, obviously, but naturally, security cam footage, you know, hopefully law enforcement's involved there. That's craziness. First and foremost, as long as you're okay, of course. Chicago Leg 20, what's going on? Howdy. Great to see you. Urza, love the 2 reviews, the Coca-Cola Oreo cookies and the 3-meat treat pizza from Little Caesars. Yes, some fun stuff coming in there, naturally, with the start of the fall season. Looks like Little Caesars is kind of stretching for some things to put out there because they're really resting on those crazy puffs. But they decided to discount the 3-meat treat, and I've never really had it. So I figured, you know what, let me add that to the portfolio and see if eventually I'll kind of get around to doing the other pizzas on their regular list. That would be kind of cool. I guess the Hula Hawaiian. That's a big favorite amongst a lot of people, I'm sure, for Hawaiian, and maybe sparking some people that are into that type of thing for pineapple on pizza, you know. But yes, definitely a lot of fun putting those together. And of course, the Oreo cookies from Coca-Cola to fusion together, as well as the Slurpee version at 7-Eleven, which has been pretty much addictive to me like crazy. I've had like 4 of them at this point. And I may even go after the stream tonight, to be honest, because I just kind of want to relax tonight. Case in point, actually, that's actually what we're going to be doing tonight. I just want to kind of chill with you guys tonight. I'm coming off of a really rough few days. So I figured, you know what, let me just like chill with my people tonight. We'll answer a bunch of questions and just kind of hang for a while. Let me connect with you guys just a little bit, and I'll kind of really focus on the chat and kind of go from there. And we'll just kind of just spend a little bit of time, you know, for you guys tonight. It is Friday the 13th after all, so you should be watching an obligatory one of the movies at some point there. And I believe this year, and I think I know which one I'm going to be watching. I think later on tonight I'm going to be watching Friday the 13th, the final chapter, the 4th movie. That's my favorite out of the group, naturally, aside from maybe the original because it was just so rough and the way that it was made. But the 4th movie, as you guys know, Corey Feldman's in that. Crispin Glover's in that. He played the young version of Marty McFly's dad in Back to the Future. And there's a few others that are in there as well too. But it's the 40th anniversary of that movie from back in '84, which is crazy. So it just kind of blows me away that, you know, I remember seeing that movie when I was like 11 years old. And I probably shouldn't have because I was really into horror back then the way I am now. But yeah, for sure. You know, good times there. Definitely good times. So I think I'm going to watch that later on tonight and kind of relive a little bit of my childhood. That was really a great film out of that series and the franchise. And again, shout out to Bus Driver 7332 down below over here. As always, no stranger to the super chat field, as well as Patreon, all that good stuff as well too, for all my stuff down below. Should you guys wish to be like Bus, of course, a segue. And if you guys want to put something towards the channel, you can of course do that here in the chat. A little $sign at the very bottom, as well as along with PayPal that you'll see down below as well too, should you wish to go more direct. But of course, you'll find all those things down below in the description box for sure. But again, thank you so much for all the love and support for all the videos that I've been putting out consistently every single week for 11 plus years now, guys. It's crazy. But I really greatly appreciate it. So obviously, you'll see your name down below over here. And of course, it'll be up in lights and naturally down below in the description once the replay goes live. And in this case, the replay is going to be going live on Monday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time because I've got a couple of reviews to put out for you guys this weekend. You'll find some goodness tomorrow that's going to be coming out at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then like a little bit of a quickie type of situation about something I think you're going to probably be expecting from me at some point. I've pretty much been alluding to it all week. And when you see what it is on Sunday, you'll know exactly what it is. So 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every single day. Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday, and then we'll lead into the next week with all the good stuff. Already in pre-production on a few of the big Halloween things that are going to be coming out, so naturally you'll see some stuff there down the road. But of course, guys, it is really pretty much rounding out September at this point. We're almost halfway into it, which is crazy. So yes, pretty awesome with that. As well. Whoop, I'm getting a jump up over here. What is this? Klongo, what is going on? Shout outs to you there. Thank you for the super chat donation. Let me put a like and a heart and some fanfare for you as well. We do some hearts. We're going to do some good stuff over here as well too there. Let's see what the question is, if any. Let's see. Hey, Ian, hope all is well. I'm so ready for the weekend and spooky season. Yes, happy late birthday, health, happiness, and success. Yes. You know exactly what I say. Whenever I do it in that order, because if you don't have the very first thing, you can't have the happiness, and naturally success will be very difficult for you, for sure. So keep the focus, stay positive, take care of yourself as much as you can, have a little fun, but still take care of yourself and listen to your body and just try and relax if you can as well. But thank you so much. I appreciate that little birthday wish in there as well. Shout outs to you there. I greatly appreciate that. So let me see, who else do we have here in the chat? Let me see, we're going down here. Urza Ender, definitely want to see Beetlejuice. I'm going to try and do that as well. I keep saying I'm going to check these movies out, and next thing I know, time just keeps slipping away. And, you know, guys, you don't understand how much I put into the channel and actually keep putting, you know, the content out there, and my world outside of this is very, very packed. I'm very much never really relaxing, to be honest. So stocking up on Coke Zero for the caffeine, and just trying to keep myself as fit as possible. You know how it goes down. You really know. Yes, Drew, show enough. Facebook is the master too. Cool shirt, by the way. I appreciate you sending me that on Instagram, which is awesome. I appreciate that. Urza, the Blazing Bourbon Chicken. Yes, there's some good stuff that came out this past week. A lot of big releases in there as well too there. And there'll be more to come that you're going to see, of course. Just running down the list because you guys have pretty much done it for me already at this point here. Had a lot of fun naturally with the 7-Eleven Coca-Cola Zero Sugar action in there as well with the Oreo goodness there. The Wendy's Frosty Frights Kids Meal. I definitely wanted to check that out for sure because I've never done one of those meals over at Wendy's, and it was fun to check that out. So obviously we had a lot of fun with that. And then naturally Buffalo Wild Wings, Buffalo Bacon Boneless Wings, a little action there. Definitely wanted to give that a go. A little bit on the pricey side for what you get there, but it was fun checking out. And then naturally the last few that you saw there today, actually a couple of days ago, the Oreo cookies, Oreo Coca-Cola cookies review. And then naturally Little Caesars 3-meat treat. And guys, today the return and the start of a few different reviews that you'll see from Jack in the Box, the honey garlic sriracha crispy chicken wings. They've got a few different things on the menu over there that you're gonna see. Another one of those, I might as well drop the little hint for you that you'll see tomorrow, that you may have seen in my current review that came out today, which by the way does have a drive-through sequence. I know some of you guys have been asking for that there. I've been trying to get back to doing a little bit more of that goodness for you. Peep This Out in the drive-thru, so definitely take a look. But honey garlic sriracha, and guys, just so you know, and I think you should know by now, the crispy chicken wings, they rock over at Jack. They really do. And I believe it was about 3 or 4 months ago when I filmed this one that, or the original versions, that they actually came out with that. So the fact that they're back on the menu quickly again with a new flavor, I had to jump and give it a go. So they do have the originals. You'll have the regular classic, which are like the naked ones. And then you have the buffalo as well as the garlic parm, which I reviewed in the channel. You can find those in the Jack in the Box playlist. But naturally, with the honey garlic sriracha, take a look. Let me know what you guys think of that and how good they looked. And if you have a Jack in the area, I mean, you're going to be giving them a shot. Drop some comments here and let me know. It was definitely worth the time to give that a shot. So good times across the board with that as well. And let me jump on over here real quick. Hang on. Coming back, bringing my goodies up. There we go. So yes, it was a lot of fun giving that a shot. For sure there. So again, guys, thank you so much. Bus7332, Claw and Go, channel members as well too. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Homie hugs as always. You already know what it is. Funky Fresh is in the building. You already know. I'm so glad to have good old Funky here in the situation room, so to speak. My situation room. Let's see. Shea Productions, what's going on? Who's better, Food Dip or Joey's World Tour? Didn't Food Dip change his name, or was it Food Use? Used to be, I think, at one point there. And Joey, I haven't seen too much of lately. I don't know what's happening with him. I got to see what's happening, what's going on there. Christopher Milmore, what's going on? First time, long time. Great to see you on here. Thank you so much for jumping in. And again, Claw and Go jumping in. What is this? Let's see. It's about 1 month and 12 days till I hit my 1-year anniversary as a channel member. Glad to be here and be able to support as much as I can. Here to stay. Oh, Claude, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Again, I can't thank you enough. You don't realize how much it means to me to have you guys support the channel the way that you guys do, whether it's the patronage of it, viewing it, sending out my videos, or sharing the content in there as well too. It's appreciated. It's really appreciated, and I'm glad you're digging the content as well too there. So you guys all know I have a lot of fun doing what I do here on the channel, and considering it's been 11 plus years and growing, it hasn't stopped, and I'm just going to keep doing it for as long as I physically can, naturally. That's what it's all about. So yes, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. Sticker, I'm going to try the Oreo flavored Coca-Cola cookies and the Oreo flavored Coca-Cola drink. Very nice. That it's really the mashup nobody asked for, but surprisingly, it's interesting. Some people will tell you like, oh, it's just like vanilla Coke, you know, but it has like a little tinge of because of the cream or whatever they're trying to do. It's a license. But let me know if you can actually get a little bit of the cocoa or the cola aspect of it there. If you watch my cookie review, you'll know the answer to at least what I thought of that as well. So let me know what you think, and you know, we'll compare notes. By this time, for the next stream that we're on here, then we'll be able to talk about a few other things. So we'll leave it at that for now. Urza, I see the Coca-Cola Slurpee and the cookies. We need the Coke flavor. You probably mean the drink, I have a feeling. In there as well too there. And let's see here. Bogus Doug, what's going on? Hey Ian, did you happen to check out the personality test I sent you? Okay, Bogus, I'm making a solemn promise to you. Third time is the charm. Right when I get off the stream tonight, I am going to do it. I know I said that last week, but I humbly apologize. I just have to take onus of it. I have not checked that out there. I have the link, I have the info, but I am going to take that on there. And you know what? I'm even going to reply back to you on social media direct to let you know at the same time. So you're going to hear from it. You're going to hear from it tonight. You're going to hear from me tonight once I get that done for you. So I appreciate that too there. I hate to keep you hanging with that. So please accept my humble apologies. Please. I'll be sure to do that for you in there as well. Let's see here. Who else do we have? Jackie Hero, Food Reviews. What's going on? Jackie, great to see you. Thanks so much for jumping in. And guys, incidentally, if you guys are recognizing any of these awesome peeps here on the channel, of course, you need to be jumping on over to them directly and making sure you subscribe and hit them up for sure. Drew's Food Reviews naturally as well. Sir Hattis Maximus himself, as I like to say. And Jackie Hero Food Reviews doing it up really big up there in Canada. They've got some really cool stuff as well too, that way, that we hopefully will be getting here. There's a lot of cool things up in Canada right now that just has yet to make its way here. The fact that you have those breakfast snack wraps and stuff too, Jackie, that's some cool stuff. That is some cool stuff. So guys, make sure you jump on over for sure. All right, so let's see. So making our way down. Let's see. Betsy Palmer. Is that from Friday the 13th? My chat is moving. Hang on one sec. We have Freddy Foodie King in the house. Where is Freddy Foodie King? There he is. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Great to see you, my friend. Great to see you. Dom's World's in effect as well. We have like a packed house right now, guys. There is a lot of awesome peeps in here right now. Tony, finally got my hands on the signature hot sauce boneless wings, garlic parmesan boneless wings from Popeyes from Sunday. Really enjoyed it. Yes, the garlic parmesan wasn't bad. Wasn't bad on that one. I think it was the other version that I liked better. I think the honey one that I did there, but the garlic was okay with that. Yeah, I'm sorry about not having Jack in the Box on the East Coast. In certain areas, I don't know how much further east they go from where I'm at over here, but I know up in Vegas, there was a few that were there. I remember doing, they had a Nashville hot chicken sandwich I did when I went to Vegas with the wifey a few years back. I remember, it was kind of an impromptu thing that I did when I was there, but I didn't expect to see that at all as well. So yeah, for sure. Let's see. Bogus sounds great. Really curious about the personality type. No apologies needed. Digging the vids. No worries. I just feel bad because I know I mentioned to you last week. I just I did not get to it. And the next thing I know, again, I watched, like I'm going to be doing later on. I think before I watch Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter tonight, I have to check out the latest episode of Lord of the Rings: Rings of Power on Amazon. So I want to, before I do anything, my friend, anything, Bogus, I'm going to do the thing, and I'll get back to you there for it there. I would definitely want to make sure. You got me curious too there, but now that I know it's like in my face and I'm talking about it so much, I already know it's going to get done. So I'll make sure of that too there. But I'm glad you're digging the vids. I'm glad you're digging the vids for sure. Saber fan, what's up? Ian, best food reviewer ever. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm just happy to contribute in the way that I do and lend some credence and some voice to the conversation, I guess, so to speak, if I can say that. Freddy Foodie King, Joey posts more on TikTok and Instagram than YouTube. Yes, I noticed that. He's been a little bit more active in my feed on Instagram. Sometimes actually Freddy, he actually kind of promotes some of his current videos that he does there. That's what he would usually do in the past, right? But lately it's been more of the cameo type of stuff that he's putting out there and all the little weird stuff he's doing there because he's Joey, right? You know, he's Joey. So yeah, for sure. For sure. Leonardo Arenas, what's going on? Roland Mendoza as well. Great to see you. Thanks so much for jumping on, guys. Thanks so much for jumping on. Moving on down here. Michael Lambert liked and shared your live stream in my community post. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. You really, do me a solid every week when you do that. I appreciate you letting me know. Very, very cool. And yes, Jackie, no thank you needed. You are definitely rocking it as always. And I just love the fact that you just enjoy what you're doing, and that's the important thing. That's what keeps the longevity and the things that keep moving there from everybody, which is awesome. Guys, if you haven't yet checked out Freddy Foodie King and Drew's Food Reviews, of course, and also on their social media presences. So even though you may find them on YouTube, check their About section on their pages. Make sure you click on any of those links and follow for all that as well. Min Lee, is there a small version of the Coca-Cola Oreo flavor? Well, the version that I did for the cookies, there is. I didn't buy the full package. I was very surprised actually when I actually went in to get a Big Gulp that one night that I was explaining in the video, and they were just sitting on the counter. But the thing is, I paid $2.79 for 4 cookies, where literally twice that price gets you like I think 20 or 30. It's probably 20 because the limited edition probably. So it's just because of the convenience of getting it there, and I haven't seen it anywhere else. So naturally, I have actually found the drink as well too there as well. We finally have it in our stores that are local here, so watch for that. But of course, with the cookies, definitely you have some options there. But if you do see the one that's on the counter, which is just 4 cookies, only unless you have to, I would try still searching out the packs because it's still kind of rolling out. It started rolling out on September 9th and a little bit earlier than that. So you guys should still be able to find it. I'm sure when you're not looking, all of a sudden you're going to see a whole end cap at Target. That's usually what happens with me whenever I'm looking for something. And then once I find it and then you pay the higher price, like 2 weeks later, you're walking through the aisles again, and there's like a whole end cap they can't get rid of them, and it's like two for $8 or something like that. So yeah, good times, good times. No, Dom, I haven't seen Beetlejuice yet. I haven't seen the sequel yet. So like I said, I haven't, I've missed out on a lot of the movies that I said I wanted to try and go watch during the week. My birthday week too, after I saw you guys, I've been trying to like rush to get things done, to kind of take care of a few things that I needed to. And just, there's always something that comes up that takes my time away from being able to do that. So I haven't been able to see them just yet. So hopefully I will, before the streaming stuff begins at least. But yeah, I'm making an effort. I still have to see Aliens. Outside of Deadpool and Wolverine, which at this point is completely ruined for me. So it kind of is what it is, for that too. Laura, Mama Peeps is doing okay. She's actually got her appointment for her left eye cataract on the 24th, so a week from this Tuesday. So I'm going to be taking care of that as well, so she'll be able to see. But I did actually tell her about being on the stream tonight, so hopefully she'll be able to get her TV going, and hopefully if she's watching this, I'm going to find out after the stream how this went. So for sure then. She wanted me to tell you guys to say hello and to wish all of you guys a very happy fall season and all that good stuff there. And, hopefully you guys are doing okay as well too. My mom looks out for the audience here as well as myself, so it's always very cool, and she's genuine about it, which is pretty awesome. So yeah. Let's see. Kyle Broussard was watching the stream from back in 2019 when the earthquake happened. Yes, we've actually had a flurry of earthquakes recently here. Most notably, day before yesterday, there was one that was at about 5.0, and then they lowered it to 4.7. It was earlier in the morning. I didn't feel that particular one, but there seems to be a flurry of them in the Malibu area, which is further west of where I am. There's a little bit further north. So a lot of people are saying, and this is a sad thing, just to let you guys know, I always felt like whenever there's an earthquake, it kind of feels like it's relieving the tension off of like the bigger stuff. So that way, it's actually a good thing, right? Because it's releasing pressure. Basically, what they were saying on the news is that this is actually helping to kickstart it, believe it or not. You'd need to have thousands upon thousands of these smaller quakes like consecutively to kind of help alleviate some of that tension. So whenever you have these like intermittent ones, it's not enough of a release, and if anything, it's triggering in so many words. They really made it sound pretty scary. Meaning that there's just a lot of activity lately and people are thinking something huge is going to happen. And what they're saying is that, quote unquote, when the big one does arrive, the shaking is going to continue for about 2 minutes because of the size, the way they've measured these things there. And if you guys know anything about earthquakes, if you've been in one, and your boy has here live on stream, even a few seconds of it is unnerving. Because of the feeling of what it is. And recently when we've had them, you just have no control and you feel like you're on a boat, like it's on the ocean, and things are vibrating and rocking, and it's nervous, it's nerve-wracking. So imagine 2 minutes of that, and it's more violent. And that's basically what is going to happen there at some point in time, and we're long overdue for something like that here. So I don't even want to keep bringing it into the universe because it's very nerve-wracking to even say. But yes, very, very scary right there. Klon Go, do you have any favorite fall activities? Hiking I like to do, definitely when it cools off, for sure. And then of course I love the fact that you have the pumpkin at the very end of that. Obviously Halloween time is definitely going to check out the houses that are dressed up and to go check things out and just enjoy, a little bit of time with special people and just enjoy the pumpkin spice season. I'm going to be getting back into my my coffees, just so you guys know. I'm finally going to break the mold. I haven't had a coffee in about 3 years, 3+ years now, but I'm fiending for my pumpkin mocha over at Dunkin'. So I definitely want to do that. For sure. Funky Fresh, what are you doing here? Funky. I appreciate the happy birthday sentiments. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys humble me with your generosity. You really do. But I appreciate that. Shout outs to Funky Fresh as always. That's, by the way, his avatar. If you take a look closely at that picture, that is what Funky Fresh looks like. That is his alter ego right there. So think of him as like Flavor Flav's illegitimate son. Son from another, so to speak. So yeah, that is just too funny right there. But shout outs to good old Funky. I appreciate that. That actually happens to be your 10th super on live stream, by the way, Funky, just so you know. So of course I got to give you some love in there as well too there. Mad love and respect to all the peeps out there, for sure. If you guys want to do the same, please feel free. We have a definite positive community here on the channel, you already know, and that's a solid 100 right over there as well for you too, as it's coming in for you. So shout outs to Funky Fresh, you already know what it is. Randy Molina, have you checked out the new Big Arch from McDonald's yet? I have not, but go jump on over to Jackie Hero's Food Reviews channel and take a look and see what she has to offer. She's up there, so you already know what it is. We'll hopefully see that down over here. I want to try that so badly because of the fresh beef, the double patties, and you know, obviously it's a different sauce and that type of stuff too there, but I'm excited for that for sure. And yes, Scott, the house swaying and bed moving, absolutely. For me, it's the vibration and the fact that you can kind of, that everything feels so unstable. It's scary. I mean, it really is. So imagine 2 minutes of action like that, and it's kind of crazy there. And Kyle, just so you know, yeah, when that 7.1 happened on the stream, you surprised I didn't say the F-bomb. I almost passed out, if you remember, during that. I was trying to keep it together. I was holding onto my desk. You can't see me off camera, but I was holding onto my desk, and I kind of felt my vision kind of spinning a little bit, like I was gonna get like foggy and then I was gonna fall over. I was trying to just relax. I was so nervous by that, because you feel so vulnerable. There's nothing you can do. So yeah, crazy with that. Drew, hockey maple syrup poutine ketchup, they do it big in Canada. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Poutine is a banging thing over there. That's like a delicacy. Jackie knows. Jackie already knows, with the cheese curds and the gravy and all that stuff in there. Let's see. Sticker, they don't have Jack in the Box in Minnesota. Yes, I know. Not too far. That's a little bit too further east from. That's in there too. I know. James Morrison, do you drink daily, weekly, or for special occasions only? Keep up the great content. James, actually for special occasions. I don't really drink alcoholic beverages. Typically if I go out with some friends I haven't seen in a while. But I'm very basic. I'll get like a rum and Coke or a Jack and Coke, something like that, just to kind of relax. I was really kind of big back in the day on Hypnotic and Hennessy, believe it or not. That's like crazy. That's like going way out there. But it's basically what it is. It's Hypnotic and Hennessy, mixing them together, and it makes like kind of like a neon green color. But that's a little bit more of a hardcore, strong type of thing. But now I'm just more subdued with like a rum and Coke or Jack and Coke, something like that. My boy Funky though, Funky, what's the green drink? Is it Midori? I think it is, something like that. That bottle that I brought over that one night when I came to visit over there, and I remember, I think it's Midori. I think it's Midori is what it is. I know it when I see it in the store. So yeah, I think it's one of those. But rum and Coke and Jack and Coke, typically, for sure. And let's see, Davey B, did you eat blazing bourbon chicken from Panda? Absolutely, it's definitely on the channel. Take a look, it is there. Tony Montana, have you ever seen any of the Saw movies? I have all of them on Blu-ray, every single one of them. So yes, I have them all, and I've seen them all for sure. It's a little bit of a guilty pleasure with those. All right, let me shoot on down to see where we're at over here. Min Lee, do you know where I can get the 4-pack version? 7-Eleven is where I got mine, if you're talking about those Coke Oreos. It was 7-Eleven. They were on the counter, and the package is exactly as you see in the video. It looks just like that. They're just kind of stacked in this little box they have there. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Claw and Go. So the slush Oreo is nationwide or only certain locations? 7-Eleven only, and Speedway locations, I believe. I think they're the same. But 7-Eleven, we have tons of them here on the West Coast. So ironically, it's only at one location here in my local area in Pasadena. I went to the one on Colorado Boulevard, at the corner of San Gabriel Boulevard in Colorado, and nothing there. So I actually had to go up onto Altadena, which is further up towards the mountain. It's like 5 or 10 minutes away. It's not really far, and that's where it's been. But the only trouble is it's a packed parking lot every time I go there, so it's not easy. But it's worth it. Things easily be obtained are not worth having, right? So it was worth it. Let's see, what else do we have here? How was your birthday, Ian? Big C. It was good. Definitely some bomb situation. Petrillo's Pizza. Definitely good times over there, obviously with family, especially as well. It was really a very nice time. Just really nice. Custom made graham cracker pudding cake too that my big sis put together, which was pretty awesome. And literally it was just really just a lot of fun. A lot of neighbors from next door that were there. Just really just great people and just great times. It just felt good to just kind of be together and just have some great stuff. White Castle sliders that were thrown in there as like an appetizer, which was kind of cool. So it was a lot of fun food at the same time. And me and Funky Fresh actually went out to a casino to kind of take care of a couple of things there. I didn't gamble myself there, but I kind of went for the ride and to check out a few things. So it was really cool to be out at Yamava. So it was definitely really, really awesome. But then naturally just coming back and just having a really nice evening to finish off. You know, friends that I haven't seen in a while too. It was great to see. It was just really, really good time. Let's see here. Also revisited the Smoky Tony Montana Smoky Southwestern cheesesteak from Jersey Mike's yesterday. Nice. I had fun doing those. The Jersey Mike's goodies there. I have to see about getting back into that as well. I believe I've got 3 reviews at Jersey Mike's now, so I've got some more I've got to do for you guys. Freddie, I remember when I lived in the Dominican Republic, we used to get earthquakes all the time. Yeah, so you know, man, you know. But honestly, here in California, it's known, right? And we West Coast, we always have quakes. But the thing is, it's been more than normal, and it's more centralized lately. The one before this one was actually in Highland Park, South Pasadena area, which is really too close for me at the same time. But the thing is, the closer you are to the epicenter, the lighter it appears to be. But then as it radiates out, that's when you feel it more. So it was still pretty strong when I had mine. I was actually getting my hair cut at the time. And it sounded like a freight truck was kind of coming down the street. It was loud, and then all of a sudden the building starts going like this, and then it stopped, and then you kind of feel like this ripple. You know, it's like this wave ripple action like this, and you feel like you're on water. And so it was really uncomfortable. But this other one was earlier in the morning, and the thing is, I've been keeping like vampire hours lately, guys. I've been up till like 4:30 in the morning. I'm just doing a lot of stuff to get ready. I've got a lot of stuff that's going on. So I set my alarm for 9:15 every day, just to give you guys an idea of my routine, because some of you guys ask me, what do I do in a day? How do I do this? Sometimes I ask myself that question because I don't know how I do this. But whatever time I go to bed, typically it's been in that range. I set my alarm for like 9:15, so I'm still getting roughly like 5 or 6 hours, of night of sleep, or sleep a night, so to speak. I just did that backwards. Though I'm not really feeling as well as I should. So I'm trying to stretch it back and get to bed at a normal hour, but I just have a lot going on. So I'm trying to stay ahead of it as much as I can. So it felt nice to chill the night before my birthday to get everything done, and then to kind of the whole day relax on the 11th. It was really, really nice to do, and it was just relaxing. So getting back into it again, this is where we're at. So in there as well. Claude, jumping in again. Claude, thank you, brother. What do we have here? You should definitely do a spooky Halloween special live stream, maybe on location at the Myers house, or maybe spooky stories would be cool. Yes, I do want to do something different. I know I haven't gone out to a filming location for Halloween goodies like I used to do a few years back. We actually did something at the Haunted Bridge here in East Pasadena as well too. There, let me show some love over there as well too. There, Claude, thank you so much. But yes, definitely, for sure, we got to do something there. Maybe doing some ghost stories or something too, since everything seems to be kind of back to normal with that as well. You know what? Maybe even going down to Diamond Street in South Pass and walking around and checking out the Halloween goodies there on live stream would be kind of cool to see the houses out that way. So maybe we'll do something kind of cool like that. On one weekend there in October there. So great idea, Claw. Absolutely there. I want to get back to what's real again. And also that happens to be your 10th super as well. You're tied with Funky Fresh right now. The two of you are tied for the most supers since you guys have been on this here. So thank you. That's awesome. That is awesome. Drew, hope you turned in your AAPR. I don't have an AAPR card, Drew. What is that? You have the AARP card. I don't have the AAP. Yeah, yours is the ARP card. Yours is AARP, and this is AAPR. I don't know what that is, Drew. I think you messed up there. You're the one with the AARP card. Always coming at me. Always coming at me. Funky's having one now. Yes, Midori Margarita. That's it. Midori Margarita, and it's a bomb situation the way Funky makes them too. Absolutely. Randy, have I checked out and tried Tyson's restaurant style rotisserie seasoned crispy chicken wings? I have not, but I did see that they're coming out, I believe, with the Halloween shapes for naturally the season. Obviously, it's not the rotisserie; it's just their standard chicken nuggets, I believe. But no, I have not tried those. That sounds good, Randy. That sounds good. See, Jackie, you don't put ketchup on poutine, and ketchup chips on or ketchup chips are awesome. Yes, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Claude, jumping in there again. Also, don't forget, but I noticed that the change in your intro and video editing recently. Loving it. Nice change. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Some people think it's a little cringeworthy because I kind of like jump towards the screen here and there. I didn't do that on today's video strictly because obviously I was driving when I filmed that one. So just trying a few things that are a little different just to kind of see and to gauge results and see what you guys think, you know, with that too. But I'm glad you're digging it there. It's kind of like a return to the cutting where they go zooming in and out here and there where it makes sense. And as well as the new intro, which I'm kind of working on as well too. I'm going to want to update the intro. I still want to keep the same purple type of color look, but you're probably going to see a little bit of a different change in it there at some point soon too. So, but I'm glad you're digging it, Claw. I'm glad you're digging it. Thank you. Thank you so much. And as always for the love and support. You know, it's my heart's always in the right place with all of you guys. And I appreciate you guys letting me know what works for you guys and what you like, which really says a lot. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Scott, hello, Mama Peeps. Thank you for checking up on us. I'll definitely let her know that you guys all say hello. For sure. Absolutely, for sure. Larry Nguyen, yes, I have the ube pie from Jollibee. I believe that's on the channel, Larry. Take a look at the Jollibee playlist, and you'll probably see something in there that you'll probably want to check out for sure. Kind of feel like having a Midori margarita right now. I probably should have headed on over to see Funky tonight. That would have been cool. But yeah, I'll have to over the weekend. Over the weekend, we still have to get to. Speaking of which, there's a spot in Glendora that my God, this is just going back in time. I remember my girlfriend in college actually swore by this place called El Amigo. If you guys are familiar with the Glendora area, it's right on Foothill and Grand Avenue. It's like right over to the right. Right next to Wiener Schnitzel, which is where I've done some of my Wiener Schnitzel reviews in the past, coincidentally, just so you know. But it's the first time we actually went there and we brought some food back. And guys, literally, I got this wet burrito that came with like a bunch of chips that had a whole bunch of melted cheese on it. It was like refried beans on that. And this thing was loaded with chicken, sour cream, cheese, rice, more beans, and shredded lettuce. So there was no pico right out the gate. So this place instantly it was rating for me by far instantly. So but the thing is, I never actually ate there prior to that. Again, my girlfriend in college swore by it. She's like, oh, El Amigo. I remember back in the day she would always be talking about it. I don't know why we never went together, but yeah, we went, and man, let me just tell you right now, it was a serious situation. I think we got a chicken or a regular quesadilla or chicken quesadilla, one of those, some taquitos I believe we brought back, but pricing was decent. It was about 12 or so bucks for this huge tin that I had. You know it's legit when they come in those Italian style tins with the little crimped corners that you have to put on there with the plastic top. You lifted it up and the cheese was kind of melted and it was like kind of pulling off the thing. First thing right out of the gate is Funky is like, man, you should review this place. I was like, I probably should, because it was a pretty bomb situation. Needless to say, and you'll be happy to know, your boy killed it. Your boy knocked it out completely, and I was stuffed. That literally took me into like the next day for lunchtime, and I gotta just tell you, I was good. I was good for that evening. I was good for that morning. I didn't get like kind of like the hungry vibes, you know, later on in the evening that night. It didn't hit me at all, but I got up and I was just feeling kind of good, you know. And next thing you know, I was like, yeah, we got to go back there. So, but anyway, yeah, that was a few days ago, and let me just tell you, it was a lovely thing. I probably should have at least taken a picture and put it on Instagram like I usually do for you guys. So again, I'm sorry I didn't do that, but next time I go, I will be doing something for you for that as well too. So yes, good times. Foodie, what do you think about Mikado Avocado's big weight loss? Yes, he definitely trolled the internet for a whole bunch of years, making all those videos only to come right out there and do what he needs to do. So yeah, pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. I'm very happy to see that. It's actually good for him too, which is awesome, for sure. Funky Fresh, you better get a 15% discount at Denny's. It's a situation, of course, with with my discount for AARP. But then again, it's this AAPR card. So I got to find out what that is. Drew, you got to hook me up with that information. I'd rather have that card. You have the other card. I'll take the PR card. So it's all good. Let's see here. Should have a situation counter on the new videos. I'm trying to kind of watch that just a little bit, just so you guys know. You may notice it, just to see. Piolo, local guy here from Long Beach. Shout outs to you, man. I'm kind of local with you. I'm up here in Pasadena, about a half hour or so away. No traffic, of course. Shout outs to you, my friend. I appreciate you watching. And speaking of which, let me just check on Facebook here real quick if there are any peeps in the house to say hello. All right, nobody's posting any comments just yet, but that's all good. So it's visible. It's been going for 46 minutes on that side. So crazy. I love doing the double stream. It's a lot of fun to do there. Let's see. Larry Nguyen, what kind of soda do you put on your ice cream float? Well, Coke, of course. I know there's root beer that you can do. I'm not really big on that there, but once in a while, because, you know, ice cream for me, even though I do take the pills and stuff for it, I haven't had a good float like that in a while. But if I do, it'd probably be regular Coke, to be honest, to do that. Official channel, The Frog Mafia. What it do, Ian? Happy late birthday. What did you do on your birthday? 9/11 craziness, of course. Yes, yes, yes. Always the far-right conspiracy. The illegal immigrants. Voting in American elections is straight boo-boo. Yes, I know. It is crazy. The whole thing with the debate a few days ago as well. It's just nuts right now. But no, like I was saying, official channel, just had to spend some time with some family. Definitely had a nice afternoon. Me and my boy Funky hit up a casino, had some great food, some great conversation, and just togetherness, and very, very calm. I mean, I'm turning 51, this is officially the start of my 50s now, which is nuts to think about. So I was very, very happy to just kind of be like in the moment. Everything was done with my channel for the day. I got stuff done a day in advance to make sure I didn't have to do or touch a thing, and it felt good to kind of disconnect for a bit because I haven't really ever done that. And really felt okay about it. I mean, there's little things that I do, but this one really felt like a straight disconnection where I wasn't on YouTube, I wasn't watching anything, I wasn't checking anything, I wasn't nothing, basically. So, let's see. Tony Montana, final chapter horror movie preference, Friday the 13th, the final chapter, or Saw, the final chapter? Well, come on now, that's easy for me. Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Saw isn't anything. They're kind of ripping it from, I think, Friday the 13th. I don't know any other movie that says the final chapter. I think maybe Resident Evil did that. Did Resident Evil do that? Something with the final chapter? They've done Extinction, Afterlife. What was the last one? Was the last one like the final or the final chapter? What did they call the last Resident Evil movie? Because before they rebooted it, as well. I wonder what that is, but I don't know. Let's see. Does ginger beer have any alcohol? Larry, I don't believe so, no. I actually have a ginger beer sampler that I had. Actually, it's been sitting in my fridge forever. But if you're thinking about the one from, like, say, Universal Studios for the Harry Potter land, they're absolutely not, for sure. I'm sure it's very sweet, though. So, yeah. Let's see here. Jackie Hero, the debate was on Disney Plus, even if you're here in Canada. Didn't watch it, though. You weren't missing much. There wasn't really anything of substance to it. There was just a lot of, like, slamming each other and that type of thing. So hopefully we'll see something else there for sure there. Klongo, excited for the review tonight. Actually, must all be revealed. Actually, nothing tonight, my friend. We're actually doing a little Q&A, and by the time you see this going live for the replay, you'll know exactly what this is all about there when you see the thumbnail. Because I was thinking about what can I put out there when I put this out as a replay for a thumbnail. So this should be kind of fun. This should be kind of fun to see there. Larry Nguyen, Ian K versus Michael Myers, who would win? Oh, come on, that's easy. That's easy. I would win, of course, because your boy's eternal, right? No. Michael Myler. Oh, if it's between Ian K and Michael Myler, I would definitely win. I would straight out win. That fool would be poached instantly. Instantly. Only because his name is too close to the other, and you can't have that. So I already know I would win. So myself against Michael Myler, easy win. Easy win. Myself against Michael Myers, I know my place. That is too funny. Drew is triggered. You need the Drew is triggered. Look at you. You got all these cards in your wallet, boy. You already know what it is. Oh, too much, too much. You know, you don't get a second chance to make a first impression, Drew, but I'll give it to you. That's 3 cards you've got in your wallet that I know you checked right that you make sure of right now. I appreciate you though, man. You know how we do, boy. Claw says, oh, I'm slow. You are not slow. Ian K versus He-Man Clown Go. Hey, like I said, I know my place. I know my place. Did you guys see who they cast as Eva Lynn? I forgot her name offhand, but she's a beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. Honestly, seeing the actress who's going to be playing Tila, and then seeing the actress who's going to be playing Eva Lynn, I think they should swap them because I think the one who's playing Eva Lynn actually has like a reddish type hair, which is Tila. And I think she looks a little bit more like Tila, but obviously they'll do the makeup between the two. But yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm very curious to see how that's going to go. I'm excited. Let's see. Jackie saw a vid with Tampa J where he camped out at Crystal Lake. You know what? There's actually a Crystal Lake, an actual Crystal Lake, a lake named Crystal Lake. No joke. On my way up to my sister's place in Funky Fresh together, the two of them. They it's not, and it actually says it on the sign. And I've been meaning to stop and take a picture of that. But yeah, it's not obviously the real thing at the same time. It's fictional, but still, it's kind of cool. It's definitely kind of cool. Chi-Town Bulls 5, what's going on? As in Chicago, what's your favorite candies? Mine's peach rings and Reese's Cups. I like anything sour and gummy. So I like whenever I go to the malls and they have those candy shops where they have like the little lids that you lift on all the compartments. I'm always getting like the sour Coke bottles, the watermelon slices, the peach rings, which are pretty bomb too. Gummy worms or anything that's sour, any of that stuff, I love it. But if you're talking candy, straight out candy, I mean like chocolates and stuff too. For me, it's going to be the little Snickers bites. Those are my favorites, and the maybe the little mini Reese's cups too. I'm all down with the Reese's cups with you, so I feel you there. Absolutely, it's a good deal. Larry, Team G.I. Joe team up with Larry Nguyen versus Ian K and the Masters of the Universe. That's a license from craziness right there. That is craziness. Clown Go, do you have any new shows that you recommend watching and need something new to watch and zone out after all the stream? Definitely. Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, I'm very much into. I think that is absolutely awesome. Bad Monkey on Apple TV with Vince Vaughn. He's like my boy. I've been just a fan of Vince Vaughn ever since Swingers back in the day. Any of the movies that he's in has just been awesome, and it's a great show. Bad Monkey is awesome. Industry on Max, HBO Max. That's a little bit more of an adult show situation, but it is really just expertly written. This latest season actually has Kit Harington from Game of Thrones. You guys may remember Jon Snow. He's in it. And just a great cast of characters. Those are the ones that I'm watching right now. And just so you guys know, I think it's next week on either the 22nd or the 24th, I think. Season 3 of From is coming out. Which is the guy who played Michael from Lost. If you guys remember that show Lost, he was the one with the dog and his son, I think. There's something with the dog and his son. But it's a supernatural thriller type show where they're in like this town where like these demon things are they come out at night and they're trying to get out of the town. They can't get out of this town, and this is season 3 of it. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen with that. So, but the current shows, you have a lot to look forward to, at least with those that I mentioned there, Claw. There's some good stuff there. Definitely some good stuff. Let's see. Brooke Burke in her prime would have made a great Tila. Absolutely. You know, she could probably be the sorceress, probably. I think that would be pretty cool. That would be some pretty good casting right there. I thought you were thinking right when I said that, right when I saw that, I'm like, James, I'm like, Cheryl Burke. I mean, she's pretty nice too. She's pretty awesome. She used to be on Dancing with the Stars too. There was one of my favorites back in the day, for sure. Let's see. The original intended final of Resident Evil was called The Final Chapter. Yeah, I had a feeling something from back then. I remember something with that. Yeah, from what I remember. Alien Smoking Weed. Bad Monkey. It's called King Kong here. Nope, it's called Bad Monkey. But I see what you did there, Alien. I see what you did. Oh, and also, don't forget, The Penguin is going to be launching on Max here in a couple of weeks as well, too. They're really pushing it right now, too. I can't wait to watch that as well, too. Let's see. Did any of you, let's see, did you anything about Knight Rider the movie? Knight Rider, is it Knight Rider the movie? I'm not sure. I know that when they redid the series, I remember it was a Mustang that they did. I remember watching that. I'm like, this doesn't have the same appeal as the original. And I think it was his son, that they did, for that whole thing. But it is what it is. But yeah, not really a fan of that there. Yes, Klongo Dexter is legendary. You need to watch Dexter, of course. I mean, if we're going to be going back in time, yes, absolutely. They're doing the prequel to that show, absolutely as well. Along with another sequel series. So if you know how this current one ended, you know exactly what's going on there. So yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to do. I thought it was pretty done deal with that, but of course we'll see. But yes, they're doing a prequel as well as the sequel series to that. So some things just do not go. It's all good. No Mode 2 figures this week, Drew. I'm going to save that for the next one for sure. Strictly because I didn't want to do just figures today and have a conversation. I wanted to just focus on you guys a little bit more direct in the chat here, which I think I'm doing all right. I'm keeping up with everything mostly here for sure. So watch very soon. We have another wave of Turtles of Grayskull to go over as well. And I like this wave so far. You're going to see it. It's actually pretty cool. Tony Montana, last word on this. While we're on the topic of it, thoughts on Saw the Final Chapter? Most people disliked it, but what about you? I thought it was okay. Honestly, the more recent version that they have, actually, where it's a little bit more of they kind of go back to the prequels now. They kind of jump in between certain versions to kind of see what happened to him. So I kind of like that at the same time. But honestly, anything after, like, say, maybe the second or third one, it kind of begins to kind of stray just a little bit there, especially when they start bringing in like other people that are on the police force that are corrupt with him as well too. It's a little off there as well, but nothing can take away from the very first film because that ending was awesome. I mean, nobody expected what you see there, and it was very well done at the same time. So it's kind of hard to do that again and just kind of up the ante on the gore. But the very last one that came out, I thought was a pretty cool version. I like the idea of him trying to cure the thing that he has by going down out of the country, and it becomes kind of what it is. And I don't want to give it away if you haven't seen it, but it's worth it. I really like that. I really like that. So yes, at the same time, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with that. So, but overall, the quote unquote final chapter, whenever they do that, like the final destination or the final destination, any of those things that they put in there, the worst kept one, obviously the worst kept secret of that is Final Fantasy. How many times has Final Fantasy, the video game, Final Fantasy 2, 3, 4, 5, we're up to 16 now, I believe. It's anything but final. So anything with final in a title, I guess, when it comes to franchises, you just don't see that as lasting, right? Because they always want to make money on it. So it kind of is what it is. But I'm excited, naturally for the other ones that they're going to do. And yes, next Saw one, of course, I think it makes sense for them to kind of jump around the lore a little bit and fill in and make the gaps even bigger. And it probably gives them a chance to kind of really make make those, what would have been 3 and 4, like you're saying there, a little bit longer at the same time. So I'm surprised they haven't done a series yet, right? In terms of episodes, like Ash versus Evil Dead versus Ash, or Ash versus Evil Dead. You have like an hour for like 8 episodes. It's like 8 hours of sequels of good stuff there. So who knows? We'll see. And yes, they are doing a Halloween TV series, Claw. That actually is in effect there, which I'm excited about. Obviously, whatever they ended with on the last movies, they can just basically kind of reboot and do again. And that's basically what's going to be there. And I'm good with that because Michael Myers will never die. They'll just do different variations of it. I'd love to go back in time to kind of see, like what happened during the days, like in when he was kind of imprisoned as well too, from his early years up until. There's probably something they can do there. There's a lot of things they can do, with these things. And naturally with the properties, everyone wants to see it there. I mean, Michael Myers, Halloween, I mean, it's never going to die. It's always going to be there. Something will always be there. Jack Easy, what's up? Thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. Right here at the very end, too. I appreciate you guys jumping on here right now. So, guys, good times tonight. I am so sorry, like I said, about in terms of the reviews tonight. Like I said, what I wanted to do was spend a little bit of time with you guys tonight and just kind of relax and just kind of chill for a bit. And then get back to it there for sure. But good times across the board with what you're going to be seeing here in the weeks to come. Like I said, pre-production's already beginning on all the new Halloween goodies that you're going to see. There's going to be some cool stuff coming your way as well. So, guys, let me take a quick moment to shout out each and every one of you guys as well. I can't believe I have talked for an hour plus straight right now. My voice actually seems okay right now, which is kind of crazy. So let me just say again, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Like I always say, you've got choices when it comes to content here on YouTube, and I appreciate you spending a little bit of your precious time with me. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. I hope you enjoyed a little bit more of a direct connection, which I really like to do without having to focus on too much other things around me naturally there. I just love the ability to say hello and to let you guys know that I see you guys. I hear you guys, all the comments I see on my videos. I know you guys always send me these messages with this welcome Potter character, whoever on my videos. Remember, you haven't arrived until you have a bunch of haters on your channel. So I am perfectly okay with that. I don't know anybody personally that way, so that stuff does not bother me whatsoever, whatever is said. A lot of it I don't see, ironically, so which is okay. But I'm definitely glad to kind of spend some time with you guys as well too there. Klongo, this was a fun hour to zone off and get away from reality for a bit. I'm right there with you. I haven't even thought about all the other stuff going on in my world right now during this time because I'm focused on you guys, and that's the important thing. And that's what I love to do on these streams, is to try and do that as much as possible there. So a huge homie hug and shout outs to each and every one of you guys, all the amazing content creators here on the channel. In the chat, I should say as well too, thank you for being here and for contributing to the conversation, and to all of you guys who are spending time, whatever you may be going through, just keep in mind, I'm right there with you because I'm going through a lot of stuff too. It's just a matter of making it as positive as you possibly can. Put that positive energy out there into the universe and just keep it positive. Like you're hearing, positive, positive, positive. I'm trying to put it out there for you. What we think about, we bring about. So try and keep it moving in the right direction, and good things will come. Just remember, anything you may be experiencing is temporary if it's not good, and just know that things will be all right there. So planning on the next stream, of course. Let's see here. Shout outs to Larry Nguyen, Randy Molina, saying hello to everybody and saying goodbye to everybody as well too. Randy Molina, we hope to see you next Friday with another review with lots more chats. Of course, that is the plan. I've got some stuff to show you guys, and of course we'll be reviewing some goodies, and then we're going to start ramping up into official spooky season as October begins here in a couple of weeks, which is crazy. So definitely a wild time ahead from us. And guys, next thing you know, it's going to be into Thanksgiving, and then it's going to be the holidays, and then lo and behold, it's 2025. So I'm just blown away by how fast time is just rolling right now. So it is really, really crazy. So guys, I'm going to be here in the chat for about a minute or two until the stream ends, as I always say, just in case here. So just keep in mind, I'll try and answer what I can if I see any questions that are there, or to try and say goodbye to you guys at the same time as well, too. I'm feeling an urge for a bowl of cereal right now. I don't know why, but I think I'm probably going to be doing that for sure. Watch out for the new reviews coming Saturday and Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. As well as take a look at the new one that you've seen today. If you haven't already, if you want to rewatch it, you perfectly can. You have the freedom to do so. Jack in the Box is honey garlic sriracha crispy chicken wings. Definitely take a look at that. I had a lot of fun in the drive-thru. Definitely a fun time. Really just a great group of people at my local Jack too, which is really, really awesome. So good times across the board. Funky Fresh, shout outs to you. You have a great weekend. Larry Nguyen, Tony Montana, Drew's Food Reviews, Jackie Hero's Food Reviews, Claw and Go, Buzz7332. Who else do we have? Let me see. I'm just shooting up the line over here. The Urban Legend. What it do? What it do? Who doesn't like honey? I like a bit of honey. Chi-Town Bull 5. You already know what it is. And to all the amazing peeps here in the chat, man, we got Paolo as well. Shout outs from Long Beach. Strong Beach, I should say. Foodie86. Everybody in effect here. Clown Go at the very end, jumping in one more time. Claude, thank you. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great weekend, everyone. Ian, to the upcoming week, we've got this. Just keep doing you, but at the same time, have fun and eat plenty of goodies. Absolutely. Whatever you do, do it to the best of your ability, and don't put 120% of something into something you do not own. If it's something that you're creating, rock it. Definitely do what you have to do there for sure. James Morrison, quick, what kind of cereal? Combination of cornflakes and some shredded mini wheats with a little sugar coating on them. I like mixing those two together. that's a fun situation right there. And Matt Dummett in there as well too. There. Thank you so much for jumping in. Donut Man says Funky Fresh. That's a possibility. Ooh, you tempted me. You tempted me. I feel a tiger tail itch coming on. Not my tail itching. A tiger tail itch. Tiger tail itch. We'll have to see what's going on with that one there. But shout outs to you guys. I love all of you guys. I appreciate you guys greatly. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here so much. And with that, this is your boy Ian K, officially closing out the live stream for Friday the 13th, September 2024. Crazy, guys, crazy. I need to have that in the background or something like that. I'm watching the Rings of Power, but first I'm doing a personality test for Bogus Doug. I got to take care of that first. Then I'm watching Rings of Power tonight, and then I'm going to be checking out the final chapter Friday the 13th a little bit later on tonight. So that is my plan for the evening, and then you guys will have your content coming out for the weekend as well too. So with that, again, just to round it out, you already know what it is. I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So while you stay tuned for that next review coming real soon, this weekend at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as always, stay frosty. Good times across the board. A little bit of an impromptu ending right over there, but good time. Chris C, better late than never. I'm glad you're on. It is all good. It is all good. Shout outs to you there, guys. Jackie Hero, thank you so much. You have a good one. You as well. Absolutely. God bless to everything that you guys are all taking care of right now for the people around you, positively, of course, and keep doing it as you all do. So with that, let me jump on over here real quick. Actually, let me check something really fast here. Moving along, very good. All right, we are back. Excelente, excelente. Wow, we're right on time tonight as well too there. So guys, watch your Friday the 13th movie tonight. For those of you who are back east right now, you're 2 minutes late if you haven't done it. So it's Saturday the 14th, which by the way, you can actually do that. There is a movie called Saturday the 14th, and it's a comedy from way back in the day. And that actually is kind of a guilty pleasure too. It's really bad. I think Gina Davis was in that way back in the day, way back in the day. So Larry Nguyen, I appreciate the thought. $500 at Peep This Out. But shout outs to you. I love all of you guys, and I will definitely talk to you soon. Clone Go, peace y'all, and I love with my emojis. There's my face with Stay Frosty. Good old Michael Bean. You guys are crazy. Bunch of sillies in here right now. I'm glad you're digging the reviews, the wild guys. Thanks so much for jumping on. You got more coming up this weekend, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But thank you so much. I appreciate you letting me know that you're digging the content. I dig all of you guys. You already know that as well. So stay frosty, stay good, stay true to yourself, and by all means, take care of yourself, and I'll catch you on the next stream. And with that, peace. I'm out.